More work for more work for Atomic. I'm good.
This nigga said, bro, Atomic is the thing. It's the solution, bro.
Anyways,
Like,
What?
what are we talking about here, bro?
that's why his ass was knocked out while Flash was taking that radiation.
Who fought a whole army?
That's why
Atomic literally fought the
Atomic
most niggas. The most niggas,
Yeah,
Atomic fought him.
The Iron Dude.
That's why Atomic is like. That's why Atomic like never killed a dragon, right?
Yanni
He still hasn't got a dragon.
Yan is probably Yan probably put in more work than Flashy and Amai and
You said Flashy?
Flashy,
Except Dark
Amai, and Pig God together.
The one that killed 2 dragons?
Yan put in more work than Flashy Flash, Amai Mask, and Pig God together.
Grimm.
You talking about when he got
Has Yan
destroyed? You talking about when he
Grimm,
struggled
has
to
Yan-
Rhino Wrestler? Okay. Anyways.
Has Yan
At
killed?
one point.
Has Yarn killed a
You talking about when
dragon?
he got knocked out by the kill swipe from Platinum? Or,
Niggas are pretending however they can, bro. Listen, bro.
pretending. It's on panel. What you mean? Man's got knocked out.
Listen,
He was done.
Listen,
And Atomic too.
And Atomic too.
Atomic literally
Listen,
got
bro.
knocked out by Perry Prisoner falling on him.
The
Yeah,
entire
Okay, so
the entire sequence was Atomic pointing out that Yan was just trying to cut Rhino Wrestler's horn because Rhino Wrestler was talking shit, and and not that he was trying to beat his ass. Because if he wanted to,
He
he would have
couldn't
been
even
killed
cut
that nigga.
Man, so ass he can't even cut a rhino's horn. That's trash.
He couldn't even natural
Yeah,
water
he
though.
needed like 2 other heroes to help him beat one demon.
Damn.
I can cut water too. What you mean? Water got no dirt.
It's crazy how y'all saying all this shit, and Amai did worse. Amai did worse.
We all
Pig God ain't do nothing else. And Flashy Flash hid the entire arc. The entire arc, Flash was removed. That's why he had a good fight with Platinum. And not even a good fight, bitch. That's why he survived that long. He ain't do shit to nobody. He did not do shit to nobody. I don't want to hear a goddamn word about these pretenders, bro. These niggas hid for the whole arc. My Mask ran away the entire time. And Pig God was sitting there getting swallowed up, smacked, and licked by his opponent the entire fight. Like, bro, he didn't even do shit. He didn't even do shit. Half the arc he was sitting there protecting Tank Top from gums. Cause he couldn't beat him himself. Let's stop the pretending here, bro. Yan not only took on Homeless Emperor, bro, head on took on Homeless Emperor's entire bombardment. The thing he had been hyping up for like 10 chapters, 15 chapters, talking about this bombardment about to be that thing. And right before that he showed off a symphony. So that still wasn't the most hyped attack that he had made. He himself was hyping up the bombardment more than the symphony. And they blocked that shit. Yan was out there handling business, bro. I don't want to hear not to mention Evil Natural Water, Evil Natural Great Lake, bitch. Evil Natural fucking Mediterranean, bitch. This nigga was out there dealing with natural water the entire time. From inception to release, even Yan has been there dealing with dragons and big boys, bro. I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. None of that shit.
You understand that the Flashy had his sword, he would have killed Platinum and Garou, right?
Wait, Grimm, I got a question for you. Who do you think is stronger, the Ninja Bros or Golden Sperm?
Golden Sperm.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
How was that a conversation? What the fuck?
Why are you asking him? He's biased against the Ninja. He's
biased?
He's biased.
How? What?
Yeah, biased.
Bro, so niggas that drop facts are biased now? Is that what it is?
You look at Flashy's fight with Platinum and Garou, and you don't think Flashy would beat the fuck out of Darkshine?
Nigga, not even Garou, not even Super Alloy Garou beat the fuck out of Darkshine. He got to the surface and was perfectly fine. He got out of Tatsumaki's bubble and was perfectly fine. What are we talking about here? Black Sperm himself, the nigga who fought everybody. Every single hero in the Hero Association fought Black Sperm, and he was not losing. That even him, he said, "Oh, Darkshine, that thing, bitch. It's gonna take me a minute to beat his ass, bro." He was even talking about a sperm tsunami might not be enough to clap Darkshine. What are we pretending about here? No, Flashy can't easily beat Darkshine because he beat the ninjas. No, he can't easily beat Darkshine because he happened to compete up against Platinum. He has not shown that shit, with the weapon or without it. These niggas are tough, bitch. What are we pretending about?
We're talking about Flashy matching Garou and Platinum match dozens of times over, like pretty explicitly.
Oh yeah, matching. Oh yeah.
I'll drop panels, man. I'll drop panels. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Damn, crazy.
All I'm saying is that Eon is the new S class.
Loses to Boy Prisoner.
Does he though? I don't know about that one, too. I don't know about that.
Maybe actually. Anyway, there you go.
I don't think Ian is beating any kind of dragon. But then again, I don't think Perry can Perry beat a dragon.
Fuck no.
You don't have to be an S class to beat a dragon.
Iron can beat a Bakugan.
And this is solely based on the performance in the most perilous situations, where all the other S class were put up to perform, and they encountered different obstacles or similar obstacles, and at a certain point when they got to the surface, the same obstacle, how they all performed. And Ian performed as well, if not better, than some of, if not the majority of the S class on the surface. So what are we pretending about? Like he's not only S class qualified, he showed out in one of the strongest or toughest S class conflicts.
Actually, you're right. You don't have to be the dragon to be S class. So yeah, you got a point there.
Okay, to be fair, Atori, Bakuzan isn't a dragon, so yeah, he'd beat him.
Anyways, okay, whatever you say.
Anyway, look at the panels. Like,
niggas really
Mine beating Bakuzan.
It's facts.
Am I not beating Bakuzan?
You think Royal Ripper with Bakuzan? You think Royal Ripper with Bakuzan? No.
Royal Ripper?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Royal Ripper would violate. I think Hero Hunter Garou would violate Bakuzan, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Bakuzan is strong enough.
I think if you have a character that's literally given the bubble dragon and a character that's given the bubble demon, the dragon, I'm always rooting for the dragon.
Goketsu creditless.
What about Goketsu?
Goketsu was the one who
so he never got out of the bubble?
No, Goketsu just called him dragon in his opinion.
Oh, okay then.
If he had like the bubble dragon, then yeah, sure, but he doesn't.
Are you trying to argue that Bakuzan isn't a dragon?
Yes, I am.
That's crazy.
I think he's a weak ass dragon.
I'll go clap, bit.
That's crazy.
I'll go clap, bit.
So you'll believe it whenever Garou says that, oh, I can handle you, Blast. But you don't believe it when Goketsu's like, hey, yeah, you a dragon, Bakuzan. What?
It's crazy how, we'll use statements made by demons in reference to cadres, or we won't use a cadre's reference for our cadre when they talk about cadre. It's crazy. I don't know.
Like, it's fucking ridiculous, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know, though. You're going to need more support for that, bro.
No.
That's crazy. Let me see, man. Yeah, Pig God, he didn't do anything.
I saw people try to argue that Tank Top Master is stronger than Pig God, and I'm like, what?
It might be facts. It might be facts.
They fought the same opponent, but Pig God did better.
No, he didn't. I disagree.
Pig God was saving his ass the whole time.
Yeah, Tank Top was about to get eaten.
He got off guard. That's not fair. This is off guard.
Because Pig God saved him.
Right, because he was off guard. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So he was off guard.
Whose fault is that, bro? How you off guard in a fight? How'd that work?
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy. Atomic asked him too.
When was Atomic off guard, man?
That's what hit him.
He fought a whole army. It's okay if you get hurt fighting a whole army, bro.
The Iron didn't get hit. That's crazy.
Who?
Yeah.
Ian is that thing.
Grimm, when you making the Ion above Atomic, that's a toss-up.
It's crazy, like I said, bro. Atomic is the best teacher. His students showed out, did that thing.
That's actually true. Yeah, he's the best teacher. That's actually true. Yeah.
Out of two teachers.
Yeah. Garou doesn't count because Garou's like a freaking three.
Teachers, I'm sorry, my bad.
Who's the third teacher? Tank Top Master?
Yeah, he is lucky a teacher.
Actually, you're right. Tank Top also counts, yeah.
And I guess like fucking Moomin is a student, but
oh wait, Bomb, yeah, Bomb as well, yeah, Bomb.
Bomb too. But we haven't seen the
Yeah, he
fruits
has
of his
his own.
labor.
Bomb is
We
Bomb,
haven't, but
the whole council will be included, but they're dead, so you know it's tough. We're gonna try.
This nigga.
tough, yeah. I don't know. Springer Stash showed that thing, so Nichiren did a good job.
It's true.
Tatsumaki better teacher than Atomic.
Anyways, moving on.
Tatsumaki can't
Anyway.
teach anything.
It's crazy how Tatsumaki will
No,
teach
like,
someone.
Listen, Gearspur literally just watched Tatsumaki, and that was enough for him to almost beat a cadre. That's amazing teaching.
That's
right
not.
there.
That's not
This
teaching.
nigga said almost beat a cadre.
Teaching is like watching and learning, is it not?
Drive Night almost didn't beat Neon.
Neon said he would have died though, so there we go.
He did not say that. He did not say that though.
Well, yeah, he did in the redraw. He said that hit I
He
would
didn't
have died,
say
something
that.
like that, didn't he? Did he not say that?
Drop panels.
He didn't say he died. I'll grant the statement.
I
I know what you're talking about.
I think he might have said he got.
He died.
Died.
My point is that was just from him watching Tatsumaki. Imagine
But
if
that's
he
not.
tried teaching.
That's not
This
teaching. Like,
nigga. Motivation and teaching are two different things.
if like Tatsumaki had like actively guided Gearspur and like gave him tips and stuff, that'd be different. But no, he just watched like Tatsumaki.
It would be different because he would be dead.
That's
I don't
true.
know,
Yeah.
like, where any of these order chapters are placed, honestly. Change the order so much. I feel like it's 116.
Actually, okay, he does kind of imply that like. Okay, yeah, he does kind of imply it. Never mind. That's this is what he says.
Yeah, Tatsumaki that thing.
Tatsumaki, that's being Boros' ship being your mid diff.
Boros is dead. He's not even in the power scale anymore.
Bro, what?
No,
What is
I
this?
don't even mean Boros.
Like
I mean-
how, bro?
I mean the ship.
His ship's not
I mean
dead.
the ship.
Boros ship is dead too.
No, it's not.
Still there, man.
Now and I just got it, you know, about to use it.
I remember back in the
I don't
day, I feel like it was like last year, like maybe the year before that, when the ship and the meteor were still like big contenders, or we even put them on lists because like they were big ass events. But now that we've seen this, it's a whole different
I mean,
story,
there's
bro.
still,
I think the meteor's like still pretty like high up there.
there's still, yeah. I mean, I just did
The meteor is like pretty.
I'm still
Yeah,
is there
up there.
to be honest.
I mean, they're still up there for sure. But like when we're talking about, like every punch was a nuclear fucking explosion and shit. Like that's a whole different like. That's not even
Yeah.
the same as like fucking popping EC. Like that was a whole different level change.
It's true. I feel like the power level that we saw in the Garou fight, though, that's something we're not gonna see like for a very, very long time.
Facts.
No, definitely not. Because at first it was Boros and he lasted like he reigned supreme for like 7 years. And then only like very recently did we start getting like stuff like the Earth Cutter and like Tatsumaki spinning like the giant rock. So like Garou, like Boros Tears of Power and like Garou Tears of Power are like once the blue moon thing.
Just wait.
Which is
chapters,
good.
just don't-
No, that is good, yeah, because like
Yeah.
quote unquote Saitama challengers shouldn't come around often. It should be like a big event.
I honestly, for the most part of the series, for the most part of the series, I assumed that Garou wasn't going to be that. That's why I liked it so much. And was so surprised with the whole cosmic reveal, and was so disappointed with the whole demonic Garou, because like that's the route I was expecting it to go. I was expecting him to like be tough, but like never actually really make Saitama like sweat or anything like that. And I'm still, to be honest, I'm still not that satisfied. But I understand like, this is not the end all be all. Like there's gonna be more guys, but I'm not that satisfied with how hard he pushed him. Like I wanted more.
I wasn't expecting Cosmic Garou to be a thing. I was expecting the fight to end with like Demonic Garou and like the Great Fajin to be like the biggest scale thing in that fight.
Yeah, that demonic Garou stuff was really unappealing. Like it was so bad.
I vastly prefer like the skinny form, like Perfected Fist Garou, and like that like form. I really like that way more.
only panel that I like perform in is that cover page when he does the Earth Bulge. That's the only, because that page was pretty.
The what?
I'll just find it where he does the bulge, the Earth Bulge. Coverage for that. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah. The other one that Skull posted.
Oh, that one. Damn, that coloring is fire.
Super team panel. Although I like the one that Doe posted too.
I really like this cover as well. It's very nice. So, Grimm, do you think like Garou versus Saitama is a better fight overall than Saitama versus Boros, or no?
Solely because of the cosmic portion, of course, but it's not. Like, we're talking about the fight as a whole, not the fact that it was just those two characters. Because Blast's involvement is a big reason as to why I like it so much. Like, the fact that this is the first time we're seeing this character. The first time we're seeing him cut loose for real and shit. Like, there were so many amazing dynamics in this exchange or in this setup here that, like, not only was I not expecting, but it was like, it wasn't cheap or it didn't feel like weak or like forced or bad. Like, the Sage shit felt forced. I was like, why are we fighting this thing? Like, where did you come out of? Like, why are you here?
Yeah, I don't.
But like, having Blast show up and shit like that, bro. Having like, and then just having God come in, bro. I was, yo, like, what? That's probably the biggest factor, bro. The fact that we're still in pretty much the beginning, the introduction of who is God, and we're gonna see his influence in the storyline, and the fact that it's at this scale. Like, in other stories, you'll see a few enemies where, like, yeah, you'll face some of the minions of like the main boss or whatever, but like, this is not necessarily like that. This is not the same setup, and it's not gonna turn out the same way. Like, he's going to characters who are already established and turning them. And we're also getting new characters like Homeless that are also being influenced by him and are growing his storyline, his plot line, as well as interfering with the current one. Like, it's a badass dynamic here that's very interesting, and it's new and refreshing. For as stereotypical and as cliche as some of the setups can be, on purpose so that he can subvert them, this is like, I'm fucking with God.
Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah.
Crazy how when God pulls up, he's gonna reverse Saitama's life until he was a baby. I don't know, bro. Garou can do it, then God can do it too.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And think about that.
Yeah,
I mean, did the dialogue make it seem like God didn't have that power either? Like, it was an evolution of, like.
I'm pretty sure if God could reverse time, he would have done it.
For what reason?
Because he keeps getting his disciples clapped.
Yeah, Saitama killed before he's extra strong.
The only reason I don't think he might have not done it is because he's still being sealed away for the most.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
like, maybe he just doesn't have his full power.
Yeah, I mean,
the seal is probably
his disciples, which is why Garou was to get so powerful, because he was tapping into that threshold.
I'm pretty sure the dialogue says something about that ability being something that Garou evolved. It was like some shit like, this is what my power is going to evolve to, or some shit like that before I lose it. Or something that it wasn't just the fact that he's doing this because this is God's power. This was like, yeah, this is God's power, but I'm putting my twist on it. And that's why I can go back in time.
He said that he mastered the power that he was given. That's all that he said.
And it's based on like his understanding of all the forces in the universe, which God gave him.
Yeah, which would help him, which would help God.
There's the panel, yeah. Like, if anyone can master the power of God without taking God's hand, it's you.
Okay. Yeah. So it's talking about, it's about mastering power, God's power. Okay.
That panel goes hard, by the way. I like that panel, like the swirling cosmos inside of Garou.
It's kind of scary to think about. I mean, it's good.
Garou could have
Crazy
like
stomach burn.
low key, like, no, like Garou could have like made black holes if you wanted to. Oh god,
Could have
He
what?
did at one point.
Garou could have made black holes if you wanted to.
I mean, theoretically, Blast. If Blast left his seal open,
What'd you say?
I said I get the way that his gravity thing works. I mean, that's what it looks like.
It looks like what?
Black holes.
Yeah, the effect of gravity knuckle kind of looks like a black hole.
That's what it is. That little area there is
But I'm
like.
saying, like when he absorbed and teleported Garou's attack away, and obviously it then proceeded to suck all of that power back in.
Yeah.
If he left it open,
Yeah.
it should. Away. But obviously,
Yeah.
he's not trying to destroy the herb, so obviously he didn't do that. So.
Yeah.
Hello?
This man is driving.
Yeah, people, bro, people can't drive to save their lives. I swear, and it's always, my perception of bad drivers had always been around women, but everybody who I've almost gotten in a crash with have all been men, and it's
Yeah, that's just like a stereotype.
it is a stereotype. Most of the time, I don't know, bro, it's stuff. Like just now,
Grim, do you
somebody
hear that? He's insulting women.
almost.
Gonna take that, Grim? He's insulting women.
The fuck?
I mean, it is what it is.
That mean to me.
I know Grim like that Shang-Chi after credit scene.
Fuck. What?
You talk about anyways.
The Shang-Chi like post-credit scene, ew.
By
You
the
know
way,
what's crazy though?
Yeah, with the girls training.
What?
And Shang-Chi about to fight Odin. No?
What if I Odin, huh?
Yeah, and what if?
What if?
You're saying Shang-Chi's about to fight Odin?
I'm kind of excited to see that.
Well, not Shang-Chi. His father. I saw the trailer for What If. It was like, I guess they're both trying to conquer everything and they're fighting. So
Odin and Shang-Chi?
his dad.
Oh, his dad
I'm
is
trying to
Shang-Chi.
I just want to see the rings in like What If style. I didn't even know there was a trailer out.
It was leaked from the comic. I can probably find it once I.
You go find that.
Okay, so like, Garou on Io versus Titan Thanos. Who you got?
Garou. Wait, we're talking about with the 4 stones.
Yeah, the fort like on Titan. Yeah.
I think Garou still takes it, honestly.
Bro,
Based on
he annihilates him. The reaction speed is like incomparable.
Yeah, he just like cuts off his arm.
Like just hitting him with one nuclear fission would devastate him.
Okay.
And like this is like MCU where Thanos is not using the stones as the way that he should be using them.
Like, bro, Garou would fucking deflect that, bro.
Like the Power Stone blast.
No, like that punch right there in the GIF, Garou would deflect the hell out of that.
Probably, yeah.
And then counter smack Thanos and send him flying. With a gravity knuckle. And then he's dead. Or excuse me, with a whatchamacallit? A nuclear fission.
Okay. What's your schedule for videos again? I know you like plan on getting a new computer, like eventually, but
Yo, don't.
Where's me with them?
If you ask me about my schedule again, I'll have these people
what,
do
man?
it to you, bro. They'll do it to you, and
Pause.
it'll be until you like it.
Okay.
That's how long they'll do it to you until you like it.
Who are these? You speak though?
Who are they?
Who are they?
Yeah.
These governors.
Did you just say these people?
Huh?
Who are you referring to?
These people.
Who are these minions?
These
Who
who?
are these minions?
Oh,
These
What
minions?
He's
people?
gonna make.
oh,
He's gonna make the meme governor do it.
I
Oh,
was finna say, bruh.
Make the exposed governor.
oh my goodness. Oh no.
I was gonna say, yeah, bro. Blast is getting the shaft. Like he's getting the short end of the stick. Y'all are tripping, bro. Blast is as
From
impressive,
who?
as impressive as the rest of the boys.
Anyways,
I don't think it's a bad thing to think Blast is the fourth strongest character.
Fourth
Pretty high up
strongest
there.
character.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
high.
It's Saitama, God, Garou, and then Blast.
How is
Yeah, like God is. Think about it like this: God isn't even
How is
around.
Saitama
Garou doesn't
stronger
have his
than
powers
God?
anymore. Blast is like number
How
2.
is Saitama?
how is Saitama stronger than God?
Because God is still sealed at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, if you have God above Saitama, that's fine. He's like Blast is still number 4. It doesn't really change like his position.
I mean, can you prove that what Garou did on Io would be enough to beat Blast? Because we saw Blast react to a serious punch from both Saitama and Garou. So, what are we pretending about here? And the only reason why Garou got smacked and knocked out is because he got snuck. Didn't even sense Saitama coming out of a different timeline. So, what are we talking about here? We're talking about a Garou who went. We're talking about a Garou who went to Io and didn't do nothing different than the Garou who was on Earth.
that's whoa.
Well, the fact that we don't know Blast potential means we're just going off what we're saying right now.
You're saying Garou on Earth is the same as Garou on Io?
No. I'm saying the chart clearly shows what Garou's growth rate was, and I'm saying that chart was talking about Garou on Earth. That was at the tip of the top of the thing, almost damn near the same part as whenever he was on fucking Io or whatever. Because Saitama was already blowing up, getting stronger and shit. Remember the whatchamacallit, the table flip was immediately when he got to Io. That was the first thing he did, was the table flip. Besides Garou trying to show off his little portal thing, the first thing he did was that. Right when he got pissed, that's when he started getting stronger and stronger. So that started when they were on Earth. That's when, according to the chart, Saitama started to exponentially peer away from Garou's growth level. That's when I think it started. When they were on Earth. When he got pissed. When he saw Genos' corner.
The beginning of with lunch, Garou started matching Saitama's power, which was on Earth, and then he proceeded to get stronger, which is why
You gotta repeat that, bro.
saw it get exponentially higher.
You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, bro. Go in your fucking house. Why are you in the car? Where are you? Is
You know,
your fat
driving,
ass?
bitch.
Is your
Relax.
fat ass still getting food? You fat fuck.
I know this nigga is not talking about people being fat. when
What
he
the
mentioned recipes.
fuck? Big booty bitch. I bet your cheeks are fat. But
Anyway,
you got that. But you got that fat booty.
you want to? Whoa. Wait.
Hmm?
We're getting into uncharted territory. Let's show up.
Ooh.
And what were you saying, Tori? You cut out.
I said at the beginning of the chart is when he started matching Saitama's full power, which was when Blast teleported them away. Then obviously he grew exponentially stronger.
Yeah, he just grew stronger. It's just like Blast doesn't have a way of beating Garou, and yeah, he can he can delay Garou hitting him for a while, but it's gonna get to a point where Garou's like increasing in his stats so much and improving on his portals so much that he simply can't keep up anymore. Like the fight will go on for a while, but that inherently favors Garou.
I mean, I'll give you his growth. I'm just saying that in that initial interaction, the skills that Garou displayed and in the 0 additional skills that he really displayed up against Saitama, because that badass sequence he had up against Saitama on Io were just all the skills that he had accumulated over time. He wasn't even using his God Slayer fish or the other thing that he came up with. Like, Garou didn't really do that much to up against a Saitama on Io. And that's what I'm saying, that the Garou who Blast encountered is pretty much the same Garou who Saitama was fighting on Io, besides a small power growth difference. Like, according to the chart, that is.
The chart dictates that it was significant in terms of growth. But if you're talking about versatility, then yeah, he didn't really change.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir. What do you mean? Are we looking at the same chart?
Listen,
what are you talking about?
Listen, bro. I literally just said when Saitama got mad, that's when he started to peer apart. He got mad on Earth. And that's when Blast had just shown that he was capable of enough of reacting to a serious punch from both Garou and Saitama. That means both the niggas who we're talking about are stronger than Blast. He reacted to their strongest attack. He reacted to it and sent them to space. He literally saved the Earth. He did that. So what are we pretending about? That this nigga isn't more capable than what Garou was doing on Earth? Yes, Blast was able to do more than what he showed that he did on Earth against Garou. Just like you're saying Garou got stronger. Yeah, Blast was doing that thing to him. He didn't get touched one time. He showed out up against Garou on the surface. Just because Garou got stronger after doesn't mean he got stronger than what Blast is right now.
He's stronger than anything that Blast has yet to show. Yes, that would be what I would be claiming. Because the only real thing he has is being able to remove or evade Garou's attacks. He can't physically harm Garou, which is pretty evident by that fight. He threw a barrage at Garou and it did virtually nothing.
He literally did harm Garou. Garou had the same response to being hit by Saitama as he had to being hit by Blast. As a matter of fact, he was getting monopolized by Blast's combo more so than he was by Saitama's jumping around him. Because eventually he spun out of that and tried to counterattack. Not with Blast. With Blast, he had to fucking learn the technique and then come back using the portal and shit.
I'm looking at the fight right now.
All I'm pointing out is that the fight with Garou and Blast.
Go ahead.
All I'm pointing out is that the fight between Garou and Blast on the surface was inconclusive, and if anything, Blast had the upper hand. Yes, Garou managed to keep it even by learning the technique, but him talking about bro, I'm not even gonna fight you no more, bro. I've overcome you already, man. That's cap. Blast literally just manhandled him. Didn't get touched once.
We're reading the fight right now.
I heard nothing said. Right?
You're about to be Blast above Garou on the tier list, aren't you? Oh god.
Nah.
Hello?
Garou did his thing, bro. He still got the nuclear fission. The nuclear fission gravity knuckle combo is why it's so crazy.
Yeah, because that shit overwhelmed the portals.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
It's literally stated.
It literally didn't.
Blast literally said it on him.
Said what on panel?
Okay, great. Look into other people. So the first panel is the nuclear fission and the gravity knuckle, or whatever. It's one of those, or both, going into Blast portal. And then the second panel, Blast is blown back, and he says the gates are bursting from the overload of energy. What do you think that means?
The seals on Earth. That's why he looked around and said, "Terrifying everyone." Or whatchamacallit right there. If the gates go on this much longer, it will become a dead planet. Or if this goes on much longer, it will become a dead planet. He's not talking about his portals that he's using to send all those nuclear fission up. He's talking about the fact that nuclear fission is going on so much here, you're going to destroy the dimensional seal. What are we pretending about here, bruh?
I don't think it's referring to the seal. I think it's referring to the portal.
He is not talking about the portals that he's making to send these nuclear fission bombs away. He's saying that the fact that these nuclear fission bombs are going off like this on Earth is going to destroy the dimensional seal. That's the gates. That's why in the previous iteration, he talked about the gates too. We don't know exactly what the gates are, but it's not the portals that he's creating.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Wait. What energy?
Yeah, I can.
Bursting against the seals. He's teleporting everything away from Earth, but obviously his attacks are emitting gamma radiation, which is why the planet will become a dead Earth. So what are you referring to?
I'm referring to the dialogue of Blast already in this arc about gates and seals. He already said something about gates, and that if the exchange of energy in the Fijing, that's what happened too. That's what they talked about too. That's why they were coming to Earth in the first place, because of the Fijing dialogue. They were already talking about gates. Gates is not referring to his portals that he's creating. That's not what he's talking about. He's referring to some seal or some gateway to a different dimension that they're monitoring or protecting or that they put up. And overloading with this much power is going to kill the planet.
What is Garou overloading that? Well, wait. The seal. You're saying Garou is overloading the seal that's on Earth when Blast teleports his attacks to a different dimension?
A different dimension? They're in the sky. What are you talking about? Drop that panel. The panel's right there. That's what his portals are doing. They're teleporting his attacks to the sky. That's why he's talking about it's a dead planet. There is no different dimension.
Did you not look at the last panel? What are you talking about? He teleports it to the sky, right? And then what does his attack do? His black hole thing absorbs it. What are you talking about?
Absorbs what?
Okay, so Grimm, so it's like you see in the sky where like the nuclear explosions are in the sky, right? And then the next panel after that, you see those orbs being sucked into the portal. That's what he's referring to. The nuclear explosions are being sucked into the portal. That's what he's referring to.
Like I think those are the fists.
Those like curved.
That's the
like
knuckle.
Yeah, I think those are the fists.
Like those like curved those curved orbs are the nuclear.
No, I think those are his fists.
What are you talking? That's not his fists.
Yeah, those are the nuclear. That's the nuclear fusion that happens whenever he hits things. It's going into that portal right there. Yeah. Well, that single portal that he has open, that's what's happening right there from the front. All those nuclear explosions are going through that shit, and they're being sucked in.
If I can interrupt for a second,
go for it.
When they did the clash and Blast tried to transport them away, he actually couldn't get enough distance because the punches overloaded and destroyed the portal. So they can already overload Blast's portals. It's been shown.
What are you talking about? You just added that context into there. What we saw was the serious punch to the second, and then Blast teleport them into space. He didn't say a single word about his portal being overloaded because of the explosion.
Enough distance. He said he cannot get enough
distance. In that literal panel, he literally said
drop the panel. Because once again, your niggas are pretending with the dialogue. Drop the panel.
I just don't think you read.
Oh, yeah, we don't read. Yeah, y'all niggas are pretenders with every single dialogue, bro. Twisting everything and anything to fit some dumbass narrative, bro.
Well, it's
look here.
Yeah,
Blast literally says the gate can't handle this much energy. And by the way, the gate... Listen, the gates are referring to the portals, because in 164, when Garou does the Great Fajin, Blast...
No, he's not. That's why his boys are coming there. The gate can't handle this much energy. He's not talking about that gate.
I'm not finished. He refers to the seal and the gates, aka the portals, as different things.
Wait, no. The portals are called hyperspace gates, even by Garou. So they are referred to as gates.
Exactly.
Blast literally says it on this panel. He says the gates can't handle this much energy.
Why
The entire time, including the redrawn chapter, to give even more context to it, they're talking about gates. Even when they did in the Great Fajin, look at the Great Fajin chapter. The Blast and his boys are talking about the seals and the gates can't handle this much energy. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about the portals that he's making. It's just not about his portals.
They're talking about damaging the seal.
He doesn't mention the gate. He only says the seal. The seal is the thing that's holding back God.
Wait. Just why would a seal that's meant to contain something be a gate? Why would a prison be a gate? Apply that logic.
Why is God trying to get here?
He's trying
Apply that logic.
He's trying to break out of the seal.
Oh, there's a seal? So they've sealed God away?
Actually, wait, Grimm.
So he's not on the moon?
Wait.
So I'm fucking talking about, but your niggas are adding dumbass context and shit you don't even know what you're talking about. And it hasn't been established in the story. He is not talking about his portals. He is not talking about his portals.
Read the page.
Grimm,
Every single one of those explosions, he teleported to the sky. How are they overloading his portals when he teleported them to the sky?
Okay, so wait. So Grimm, what did he refer to the seal as a gate?
It's on the page.
He got it right. It literally says it. He doesn't refer to it as a gate. What are you talking about?
So blast
If anybody's
makes
adding words, it's you.
Yeah, Blast makes the distinction between the gates, his portals, which are called the gates, and Garou even calls them hyperspace gates, and the seal, which is the thing that's holding back God. Those are two different things. And as for the explosions going into the portal, if you see, again, the nuclear fission explosions are in the sky at first, and then you see like this black hole with like electricity in it, which is clearly what blast portals look like. They're going into the portal.
Then why did they get thrown back? In the panel there, where they both get thrown back, why did they get thrown back?
Because the nuclear fission gravity knuckle were overwhelming.
No, because that suction thing right there are his fists. Those were the nuclear fission explosions on his fists. He was punching into that portal. That's why it closed. That's what that is right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and the explosions went into the sky, then got sucked into the portal, and then there was too much energy for them to handle.
No, they didn't, but it just exploded in the sky. That's all that happened. They exploded in the
Blast
sky.
literally says the gates are bursting from the overload of energy. It's too much energy for the portals to handle.
The gates protecting Earth!
No, the portals.
Them as gates.
When does he refer to anything on
My
Earth
nigga! Like, we're gonna see this shit, bro. This shit was even given even heavier context with the temple that popped out of nowhere on the other side of the Earth with a fucking door on it. Stop pretending to me, bitch. It had a fucking door on it. Like, what are we pretending about, nigga?
What are you talking? He didn't call
in the Great Fajin, in the attack the Great Fajin, we saw something come out of the other side of the Earth. That was the first time that we saw Blast and his boys refer to an excess of power being dangerous. Them noticing, hey, what's going on Earth? Things may be getting unstable. And they talked about a seal or a gate. Whatever the two words there were, whatever word they used to indicate that was the reference there. That there's something going on, that somebody's trying to get to Earth or get to our dimension, and that there's a gate or a seal preventing that, and they're trying to get through it, and that the overloading of energy that's happening here because of these individuals in their fights, whether it's Garou or the Serious Punch, the Great Fajin and the Serious Punch, is causing that particular structure, whatever it is, to overload. In consequence, even making the planet a dead planet.
Again, this is all under the basis that like the seal on Earth and the gates he refers to are the same thing, which is just not true. It's not true.
Yeah,
they're two different things.
Y'all niggas are pretending that it's not that. I am not saying that the seal on Earth and his portals are the same thing. That's clearly what I'm telling you is a different thing. I'm telling you that his portals are not being referred to here.
You're missing the problem. He refers to the dimensional seal that's being caused, the distortion that's being caused by the Great Fajin, which is dealing with the magnetic and gravitational pull in the field on Earth. He refers to that affecting the dimensional seal. That's explicitly what he calls it. And then when he fights Garou, and then when he moves the Serious Punch to outer space, he says the gates are being overwhelmed by the energy that they're outputting. Meaning,
and this is reaffirmed. Yeah.
attack that he's using is referred to as the gate, and then Garou proceeds to use the same attack and call it the gate. What are we confused about?
So the distinction is always made between the seal and the gate. The seal on Earth is called the seal, and then the gates are like the portals are called gates by both Saitama, by both Blast and Garou. They're two different things. It's like the distinction is made so clearly. I can even grab Garou calling it like the hyperspace, the gates.
That's crazy, bro. Niggas will say anything to downplay Blast, bro. Y'all niggas used to suck Blast good, bro. I used to, when Blast had no feats, y'all used to fucking wash his balls with y'all's tongues, bro. Y'all used to buy soap, non-edible soap, just so y'all could wash his balls with y'all tongue, bro. That's what y'all used to do with Blast. So now that he has feats, we're pretending for the benefit of Garou?
So when Blast said the gate can't handle this much energy, and I can't get enough distance, what was he referring to?
Why did he say that during the Great Fajing? Why was there a structure that popped out of the other side of the earth with a door? Is that not related? Is that not related to them talking about an influx of energy? Stop pretending like that didn't happen.
What are you talking about?
The niggas are not talking. There's all that dialogue was referring to God breaking through and God almost coming over here because of a seal or a gate that's being forced open because of an influx of energy. That's the context of what's been going on in the background of this art.
You're putting shit in his mouth. What are you talking about?
Nigga, you're putting shit in nigga. Right? You taking nigga shit in your mouth, bro. That's what you're doing. You're taking Garou shit. Like, just deep throat on that Garou shit, bro.
On panel, he says the gate can't handle this, as in the attack that I'm trying to contain.
Oh, yeah?
The gate that I'm using cannot handle this energy.
Post the Great Fajing. Post the Great Fajing.
Because of the destructive energy that's being used, I have to alter.
Bro.
Right. So what are we confused about?
The point is the gate on Earth sealing God and Blast's portals are like two different things.
It's not even called a gate. What the fuck is that? Where's that coming from? Nowhere on panel does it say that.
Yeah, it's called the seal.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
The dimensional seal.
Time reveals all truth, bro.
Also, Grimm,
just like the rest of all this shit, bro. Just like when I was talking about Hero Hopper Garou and shit back in the day. Niggas just calling me crazy, bro.
You don't have the facts right
Niggas
now.
just calling me crazy, bro. No, nigga, I just showed you that y'all pretending it's not there. You're fucking trying to gaslight me and shit like that, nigga. It's clear that's the context of the entire scenario. That God is trying to break through. And that an overloading of energy and power is gonna fuck that. That's why they even said an additional consequence would be this is gonna turn into a dead planet. That's clear what they're referring to.
Yes, because Blast because the gate.
He wasn't even talking about God right there. He was talking about nuclear fission because of the radiation in which God was emitting. That's literally what he's talking about. On panel, he looks backwards because he sees that all the fish in the ocean are dying, and then he sees that all the people around him are dying.
So when Blast and his boys were in a whole different other dimension, the Great Fajing happened, and then they start talking about that. That's not the entire. That's not the entire context of the whole thing. It's not, huh?
It's two different things.
Y'all niggas are pretending. You're top tier pretenders. The most skilled there is.
Oi, Grimm. Let me just say this.
Nah.
What?
Fuck out of here, One Nation.
No.
We're gonna add to the clownery, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all niggas are top tier pretenders.
The hole in the seal. What created the hole in the seal? What did Blast say created?
I refuse to answer stupid questions.
Because you can't.
You know, no, it's not. Nigga, it's right there in the panels, you dumb fuck. That's what y'all niggas have posted. It's all there. That's why it's clear that y'all are gaslighting me. Nigga, it's right there. The entire context. Almost all the panels there.
Grimm, from the start of this, you tried to
make... We literally... And even after this, the crazy part is that after the feat... Where Dole's trying to pretend, where the explosions happened in the air, that's where they got sucked up at. After that happened, Blast then once again teleports away, an even stronger a serious punch to the second attack.
No.
But that didn't bust the gate.
Don't lie.
But that didn't bust the gate.
Don't lie.
But that didn't bust the gate. So a 15 times stronger shit.
He didn't do that by himself.
I don't want to hear a nigga dumb nigga shit, bro. That's dumb nigga shit.
On panel, he literally said it's going to burst. That's why I have to alter it instead of
bro. Listen, bro.
Anyways, that's what he said. Anyways, this is what he was referring to. Because Blast literally said, right? I don't know if you just missed that entire context, but Blast literally refers to what he's talking about. He says,
yeah, the niggas is talking about busting the earth.
Oh my god. If you unleash those attacks on Earth, it will endanger the very existence of all the beings. And what was happening? Everybody was collapsing. The ocean was being filled, and all the fish were coming up to the surface. Why? Because the nuclear fission is emitting radiation, which would make the Earth a dead planet.
Because they were overloaded, nigga. Bro, like, what are we pretending about here? That's exactly what the sentence said. The nuclear fission bombs are fucking shit up. If you continue to do shit here, the result is gonna be a dead Earth. That consequence.
No. See, this is your problem. You're confusing.
Nigga, no, I'm not. You keep cutting me off. I already elaborated upon this 3 times already. I already elaborated upon this 3 times.
Let me finish.
Of the nuclear fission.
Oh my God,
the nuclear fission shit is busting the gates.
Let me finish. You're conflating the nuclear fission's gamma radiation and then him referring to the dimensional seal being broken. Those are 2 different things. He's talking about 2 different things. Here, he doesn't even mention the seal. He's explicitly talking about the radiation affecting Earth and everyone who inhabits it. He's not talking about Garou breaking the seal.
Also, you go on.
And then later on, when Blast does the nuclear fission and gravity knuckle combo, he specifically refers to the gates, which we've established refers to the portals, specifically the portals being overwhelmed by the energy. Nowhere in that panel does he mention the seal. He's specifically referring to the portals being overwhelmed.
And let me just state this. What actually affected the seal was the space around Earth and on Earth being distorted. That's what was putting a hole in the seal. Nuclear, like burning the surface and radiating the Earth, isn't going to affect the space around Earth, is it? It's not going to be doing any of that. So it's clearly shown that you have to manipulate the space around Earth, or maybe the entirety of Earth, and just. Excuse me? I'm saying radiating the Earth isn't going to distort the space around Earth. Because that's what made the hole. He was distorting space. Oh, all right.
Okay, see, that's the problem. No. Not about nuclear. When he talks about, oh my God, when he talks about nuclear fission, every time he talks about nuclear fission, he never mentions the seal. So where the fuck are you getting that from? Show me that panel. Because every time he talks about nuclear fission affecting Earth,
he's referring to the gate
and the entire population who inhabit it because of the radiation it gives off.
The gates are the portals. That's not the seal on Earth. The gates are the portals. I'm not gaslighting you. You're just a retard. You're just fucking retarded. You're just stupid. You got no wrinkles on your brain. That's why. You fat fuck. You stupid bastard. You got no wrinkles on your brain. You're just stupid. You just don't read the manga as well.
Where's my roll?
I mean, this entire time you've been trying to state that we've been putting words in the character's mouth when you've been actually unaware that.
Wait,
Yeah.
so when does so when does he refer to the dimensional seal on Earth in anytime he's talking about nuclear fission? Where is that? Where is it? Where's it at? Where's it at? Show me the panel. Show me the panel,
Can
bro.
you
Where's it?
wait? Wait, I have, I have a question. Okay.
That's just not funny
Okay.
though.
So
No, wait,
when does Blast
guys.
ever
I've got
on panel say the first part of what you just said? Show me that panel.
no, please. I've really got a good debunk here. So you're saying
No,
any big
just show
attack,
the. It's
any
not
big
that. It's not,
no,
there's no debate. Just show the panel. Just show the panel where he says that.
What's up, big mugs?
This nigga.
So
Where's my roll?
so Grim, you said that all those big attacks they were affecting the seal and everything of such, and that they were so powerful they were messing with space, and Blast had to come deal with it. Why didn't it? Why didn't it happen with the Earth Cutter? That did way more than damage. Oh, so you can't actually answer. You can't answer. You can't answer it. You can't answer it. I put, uh, I've
Damn,
just
some
put a
weird
massive
transition.
hole. I've just put a massive hole in your argument. I've just, I mean,
Prove that.
I'm just
Prove that.
using your logic. I'm just using.
What's up, Sigmox?
What's up?
Wait, so
What were
did
we gonna
he
ask?
did he say in his exchange with Garou that the energy is directing the dimensional seal?
He doesn't write the story. He doesn't know that. Come on, dude. Chill out.
Yeah.
Oh my bad, my bad. I'm sorry. No, because you so no. Wait, let me okay. I'll reword the question then since you said you didn't. Okay. So the Great Fajin went through the core of the planet. And then as soon as it did that, since it was affecting the magnetic hold on Earth, as Blast and his crew said, it then started altering the dimensional seal, right? And you're saying when he used the nuclear fission, it also was presenting so much energy and affecting the Earth so much to the extent in which it would also be affecting the dimensional seal, which is what Blast was referring to when he mentioned the gates. So I'm asking you to show me when he said that, because everything in which he said was that the what's being emitted from the attack. He literally did. I'm asking you where he said that. Where did he say that? Oh, so he didn't say it. Okay. Everything that he said, everything he said, everything he said in reference to the nuclear fission. Okay.
Can you please point out?
He
Can you
were
please point? Can
literally
you please
in
point out
every paragraph in which he comments about nuclear fission, he mentions the radiation being the potency that will cause humanity's.
No one is downplaying Blast. Garou just beats his ass. No.
Yo,
No one's
what? That's
downplaying
so.
Blast.
That's fucking crazy. What the hell, dude? That's insane. Dude, that's almost as crazy as the fact that I don't have my role right now.
Grimm gone big silent.
I literally can't do my.
This is
I
about
don't have any
Tatsu
power.
doing his best. Doing
Look,
his
this one
best
punch team
to
channel's got
downplay
normal
Blast.
messages, it's got garbage, it's got ass in here. I can't even do nothing about it. Nobody can.
So we just gonna
I
pretend.
actually think Blast is pretty damn strong. Like, if he asked me, I think that he could potentially have more AP than Cosmic. He just couldn't do it because of the place where he was at that time. But from what's shown right now, you can't possibly put him above Cosmic. He just
Here's my theory.
Cosmic beats.
I have a theory. I think Grimm is still in mourning about Boros not being the strongest villain in the series. So he's transitioned from like deep.
Do you hear this pussy fuck?
Because he's scared that Garou's like the strongest antagonist that fought Saitama.
All right,
He's scared.
I got a theory. So,
Yeah.
my theory is that you can do something as crazy as react to a serious punch from the two fastest individuals in the series, send them to outer space when they release the biggest display of power we've seen in the series, and you could still be downplayed.
I'm not downplaying it.
It's got to be a group of dumbass motherfuckers. Like, it's
I'm not
gotta be
downplaying
that.
Garou him up. Garou just beats him up.
You wanna know what's crazy? The fact that everything that Blast did, Garou can do, but better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he reacted
Oh,
to
yeah?
that punch first. Yeah, he reacted to
Yeah?
that punch first. And was able to go Saitama mode even before it
Yeah?
landed.
Guess what would have
Yeah.
happened if Garou blitz blast was Saitama mode? Block, deflected, sent to the upper atmosphere, bitch. Every single one, all that shit, bitch. All that shit, bitch.
And
Cause guess what Garou was doing to Saitama literally before that big clash, copying everything he did. So I don't want to hear none of that dumbass shit, bitch.
What would that do?
None
to
of
Garou?
that shit, bitch.
Crazy.
What would that do?
The
to Garou?
same speed that Garou portrayed in order to
What
copy
would
a
that do to
consecutive
Garou?
serious punch or whatchamacallit, consecutive serious punches or whatever. That speed is the same speed he used in his gravity knuckle nuclear fission combo against Blast. And what did Blast do? Deflect every single one of them punches without flaw.
Do you want to know what comparison this is? This is like Free Hugger versus Puri Puri Prisoner. Puri can actually kill him.
These
by
niggas is
hugging him.
pretending this. These niggas is really
Blast-
pretending that
Literally,
Blast is Free Hugger.
The only thing you can actually bring to the table is that Blast maybe for a point of time be able to deflect Garou's attacks. He's not able to take
Deflect!
Tank them.
What you're not understanding, listen, what you're not understanding is that it was a serious punch to the second. Meaning that Garou could not produce that amount of power on his own. And damn near, let me not say that because that contradicts what the definition to the second is. But damn near, I'm willing to bet $10 that 60% of that was Saitama. 62% of that was Saitama, I don't want to hear none of that dumbass, crazy ass shit.
Kind of like Atomic versus Melzargard.
I mean, if we go by Garou's own copying ability, he copies it to the exact same, so I don't really get where you're getting those values from. But
Literally, he literally just copies Saitama.
Yeah, just like he copied Saitama, huh? Just like he copied Saitama, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, literally, exactly. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, Blast will go into mode Saitama as well, right, Grimm? That's what
Oh
happened.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
Match each other.
He'll just go into mode. Yeah, he'll just go into like mode Garou. My bad.
Bro, y'all niggas is like, how can y'all pretend so well? Where y'all
I'm trying
learn
to
this
help
shit,
you
bro?
right now.
Where y'all went, bro? Where y'all went to school at, bro?
No one.
Who taught
no
y'all,
one is
bro?
downplaying Blast.
Y'all niggas hate
Garou.
Blast. Why y'all hate
Went
Blast,
to,
bro?
I went to
I don't
ABA.
hate Blast.
Grimm,
I
I went
don't
to
know
the
what you
credibility school.
Actually,
I also went
that's not
to
true.
credibility college. Yeah.
That's not true.
Where did you go to
Ningen
school?
hates Blast.
Them niggas stole your money.
Ningen hates Blast. My bad, I forgot. Ningen does hate Blast.
Yeah, he proper hates Blast. Ever since he blitzed Flashy.
Like the hate for an individual like this is unfounded. Like
I like
No
Blast.
one's
I
hating
think
him.
he's really cool.
All right.
I think he's
All right.
really damn cool.
What happened? What happened? I'm back.
But like, Grimm, you gotta understand, the way that you see us hating Blast is the same way that we see you hating on Flashy Flash. It's like it's
I
kind
give
of
Flashy
like
Flaps
that.
props every day, man.
No, but you don't.
I give that nigga the
You
right amount of
undermine.
hype every single day, man.
Well, that's still
You're
not
saying,
enough.
you're saying like Flashy. You're saying Flashy versus Ian is like a toss up every weekend. Relax.
Flashy versus who?
Ian.
I mean, Neon, he going up there, but he coming up the ranks,
Don't
bitch.
you mean Yan?
Sooner than
That's
later, that's gonna
this
be a
one?
fight, bitch. Sooner than later, that's gonna be a fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro. How is that? What do you say? How is this nigga literally just fought 3 dragons and survived? And it's what is he saying? Like why are we pretending that
Flashy fought
evil natural water wasn't a threat for every single person on the surface? Like even Garou got smacked by evil natural ocean.
Huh?
Ultimate's
wasn't a
point.
threat.
Ultimate's point is that the way you see us quote unquote hating Flashy Flash is the same way we see you like. Sorry, the way you see us hating Blast is the same way we see you talking about Flashy Flash.
Yeah,
most
and
of
you're
the time.
pretending.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's cat, bitch.
I'm not pretending. No one
That's
is
cat, man.
downplaying Blast.
That's cat.
No one is
man.
downplaying Blast.
That's
I don't
cat,
actually.
man.
What are you guys actually arguing about? I don't.
It was Blast
Cosmic
versus Garou.
versus Blast.
No. The entire premise of what I'm gonna make a video about is literally Blast versus Garou, Cosmic Garou is a toss up, and these niggas will not understand. Oh, no. That's not. They clearly understand what's going on. They clearly, very clearly understand exactly what the fuck is going on. They will not for their life. They would rather sacrifice their firstborn children rather than give Blast any props, bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
Are
want-
we
I
giving
wanted-
Garou Saitama
that's
mode?
right. Damn right.
I wanted to ask this question to you,
You're
Glenn.
right. I'm sacrificing my first, my second, my third, my fourth. Yeah. What do you mean?
I
Hold up,
wanted
Sigma.
to. You go
Sorry,
ahead.
Sigmox asked a good question. Are you giving like Garou? What Garou are you using in the video? Like 168 Garou? Like which Garou are you putting up against Blast? Because he gets stronger. So you're like, are you putting like 168 like Saitama mode Garou against Blast?
I mean, he can use Saitama mode without fighting. So.
I mean, I think he wins with or without it, but I'm just asking.
Because if I recall, Blast and his whole team versus that clash.
I'm specifically referring to bottom of the chart, Garou versus Blast is a toss up. The rest of that
no,
is
so-
different.
like-
No state.
Well, you know,
So,
I
like,
can see it.
Well, you said
So like,
bottom
if,
is like.
if they,
hold up.
so like if they
That was
just
your
kept fighting on Earth,
Then I would agree with that claim.
well, like that Garou versus Blast is a toss up.
Okay, that's different. Yeah, I would agree to that.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, obviously that Garou versus Blast is a toss up. I thought you were referring to like 168 Garou
Bro,
versus Blast as a
how? Everything I said was on Earth. That's what I'm talking about. You're, like, look. Besides the point. That's what I'm clarifying it as. That's what you have to understand.
Okay,
We can still have the same argument from before because that's still the reality of what actually happened. I don't know what
because we
niggas
all
are pretending
agree now.
about. But yes, we're at least in accordance
I actually.
that I believe that bottom of the chart Cosmic Garou versus Blast is a toss up.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
sure.
I
Yeah.
have a question about that. What happens when Garou starts whipping out his martial arts against Blast? Like,
Yeah, what
there's
happens when he
certain
whips
stuff-
out his cock and he just like bucks Blast? Then what?
Yeah, not that.
What,
but,
what
like,
then? What would happen in
What
that situation?
happens?
You're gonna draw
when
that
using-
signal.
Like,
I wasn't lying when I said the hate for Blast is real.
No, I just want to know your opinion. Like the bombs technique. How is he gonna
That's
teleport
just
that away?
cheeks.
Well, I mean, I think he could put that away. To be honest. So.
It's manipulated.
He
That-
doesn't need
How's
to.
he-
Like he already showed more than enough strategic skill and competence with his portals. All he has to do is make that come out in front of his face. Even Garou was smart enough to do that.
Oh, pause.
Yeah, I said it, bro.
So you think
it's not that I think he did it. He did it. I'm talking about what
No,
he did.
I just want.
Oh,
I'm asking
yeah,
about a
yeah,
situation.
Yeah. So, Garou isn't gonna like airbend the whirlwind. He uses it in close quarters. So obviously, if he like were to try to combo blast directly, he just teleported.
He actually hit
yeah.
it from quite far away. Saitama was quite a distance away from him, and he was able to still.
Blast can still just like portal that like that Garou.
Well, yeah, that example doesn't make sense. Like he was portaling away a Gatling attack point blank. Why would he not be able to portal away a distance attack?
No, I'm not saying that he's not going to be able to portal it. I'm saying because it's a move that he hasn't seen before, he doesn't know what it does, and Garou's just twisting his hand in the air. How's he going to even see the air coming at him?
Did you think Blast saw the nuclear fission before?
Well, ultimately, like the cutting air pressure from the whirlwind is like visible. It's like red. It's not like invisible. It's like invisible.
Well, the impacts of it is visible, but you can't actually see the.
If he can see it, then why would he just let himself get hit by it?
I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying he can't see it or that he can see it. I'm just generally asking your opinion about how he would counter the move.
All right. Yeah, whirlwind iron cutting. Yeah.
Well, offensively use it when even in the like panel when he used it against Saitama, he only used it after he had already combo Saitama, which wouldn't. In order for him to do that against Blast, he would have to get Blast in that same position, and obviously he wouldn't be able to because Blast would already be overwhelming him and or attacks away.
I would like to see Blast's reaction to what he did in that instance to Saitama, because how he used the portals and how he used his martial arts, that was very, in my opinion, more complex than what Blast pulled off.
I think they start fighting, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the fight, Cosmic Centipede shows up, and they'd have to join forces.
Oh, that's true.
No, I think Cosmic Rover would like show up, cause them a little bit.
Shit. What if they both show up?
Cosmic Rover,
you're gonna
Cosmic
need Centipede.
Evil Natural Planet and Cosmic Centipede and Cosmic Rover. That's probably what happened, to be honest, if we're being realistic here.
Okay. Elder Centipede's still the more durable, though.
Crazy how Big God was going to kill Garou, but thought that he wasn't worthy, so he just let the radiation hit him.
You know, that's a good point, because we all know that Elder Centipede's stronger than Sage Centipede, right? He's much more durable. He's cocked diesel. He's a tank. He's big fast too. But would a hypothetical Cosmic Centipede be stronger than Elder Centipede? That's the question that we got to discuss here.
Probably not. Like that Carapace took like EC Genos' Blast, which are big strong.
Oh yeah, EC Genos. I mean, he scales above Meteor Genos, who scales to the Meteor, which is like, you know.
It took Metal Knight's missiles as well, and Metal Knight is like obviously like above everybody else in the series, so
right.
Damn, so y'all pretended that hard, huh?
Who's pretending?
We're
what are you talking about?
We're sucking Elder Centipede. What are you talking about? He's big strong.
Oh, it's Grimm come
No,
back.
he's right. That's just pretending. What are you talking about? Yeah, he's right. That's just pretending. Yeah, fact. Yeah.
Oh, Cosmic
yeah. So like,
stop.
He's just ass.
It's crazy how in season 3 there's going to be an anime guide that will say that Flashy Flash Blitz Atomic.
How far? When do you think the season 3 is going to end?
Probably. Well, where I actually think it's going to end is like Saitama versus Orochi. Where I hope it ends is like
I want it to end on Garou versus Darkshine.
Yeah,
What?
Me too. I can see it ending. Oh, you go ahead.
The reason being is because season 3 can start off with like Dr. Genus talking about the limiter when Garou's fighting the two monsters, and then it can end on Garou like beginning to break his limiter. It's like a nice little like callback, like nice, like thematically nice.
Yeah, and then the next season would also open on Tatsumaki versus Orochi.
I think it'll end on Orochi versus Saitama, just based off of the timing. I think like the first episode is probably going to be like higher point up until he fights Royal Ripper in Bug God. The next episode will be like him waking up and then potentially entering the base, and then we get Orochi, Giro, and Rover's fight. Then we get the invasion. I don't think they could do all of that pre-surface fight stuff in one season.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, where
We're gonna
I
see.
think it's gonna.
We're gonna have to, because the distance between. At first, I thought it was gonna be Garou versus Orochi, because we still haven't seen that. And maybe I'm not remembering it right, the amount of events that happened in between that, but we're almost. I think we're pretty much on the verge of starting the invasion. Like, I think maybe episode 3 or 4 would be the invasion.
Yeah.
Episode like
I'd
2 or 3
probably say
being
that,
the meeting.
So it depends on it.
Yeah,
So
like,
like,
you have to think about, like, we have like the entire scene before they enter, and then we have to have every demon fight, and then the cadres. Like, I don't think they would. It's a lot. They would have to rush.
I wonder if
like,
they'll include the scene where Flashy Flash takes out Rhino Wrestler.
Sure, yeah.
That's funny.
Because we all know between the panels that's what happened. Flashy came in, cut him into pieces, and then Atomic thought it was him.
The thing is, season 2 covered from like chapter 38 to chapter 84, which is about like 42 chapters. I'm pretty sure. So if they somehow manage to cover like 42 chapters, is it 38 chapters? Damn, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I think it'll definitely end on like the Orochi fight, only because what a cliffhanger it will be to like see God.
Sorry,
Dude,
that's
fight
46.
is like so ass
Yeah,
though.
go.
It's not even gonna be like half an
I'm
episode.
just thinking about timing. Like, I feel like if they try to do everything up to the Darkshine fight, it's gonna be rushed.
We're not getting there.
I agree with. I think the first 3 episodes will literally be everything with Garou before they actually come into the thing, and then them having their meeting or whatever.
Did we get the hot? We get the hot pot at the end of season 2, right?
No, that's gonna be started next.
Yeah, that'll be start of next season probably.
You also
right, yeah. So then we have to get the entirety of like Garou in the association, then him going to Tario, then him fighting Bug God and Roy Ripper, then him waking up, fighting Gear Rover, Giro, the Demon Trio, and Orochi.
Yep.
And then we have to have the S-Class meeting, and then we have to have the S-Class fight on the surface, and Tatsumaki fight Evil Eye, and then we have to have them enter the thing.
That's like one episode per thing that you just listed, though. Not even.
Right. That's my point. That's my point.
You've got to remember though, those chapters are like super long. They're reaching on in like the hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think like comparing it to like the other seasons is really an indicator, because the content in those are significantly shorter than those.
I also would like to add that at the end of each season there was like a serious move. So there was like a serious punch, another serious punch. I think it's highly possible that Murata added the serious water gun, whatever, to be like the send off, similar to the other seasons. Like obviously it works plot wise, but if he's thinking about season 3 as well, which he probably is.
I was gonna
wait. Hold on. Wait. So
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember. So we had the ninjas, Phoenix. The ninjas, Phoenix Man and G5 fight Child Emperor. Then Child Emperor fight Phoenix. And then we had Doe West and E-Iron and Amai. And then
You're missing out Zombie Man. You're missing out Zombie Man and Pure Blood.
So that's just another episode. Okay, so then Zombie Man and Pure Blood. And then Puri Puri and Neon. And then those demons. And then Vakuma, whatever. Or Tigers.
Yeah.
And then what happens after that?
It's the Evil Natural Water.
Evil Natural Water and E-Iron?
Yeah, and then we see Child go to the surface.
Right, and then obviously Gums, Fear Ugly, and Amai, and then
Fear
Rover
Ugly happens way later. That's like way past the Orochi fight, if I remember. Yeah,
I know, but if you're saying that you wanted to end at the Darkshine fight, I'm trying to like map out how long it would be until we get to that, right?
That's
so
I'm saying ideally I'd like it, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it depends on whether or not like season 3 has longer episodes than season 1 or 2, because season 1 or 2 has 12 episodes each. So if season 3 is 12 episodes, I think ending Orochi is the good choice. But if it has like 24 episodes, they can easily get to like Darkshine versus Garou.
Oh yeah, if it's 24, then I think they could get to the like Orochi versus Saitama, to be honest. If it's 24.
I think honestly, now that I'm thinking about it more, they might be able to squeeze.
No, we need all 24
past
episodes of
Orochi.
the Black Spur embodying Atomic.
Oh, true.
That's true. That's true.
Big facts.
I can actually see them ending on like that scene that we get after the Super S and the Fubuki fight, where we just see Garou chained up and he's like moving. I could see them end with that because that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be hot
like,
as fuck. I mean, that'd be cool.
That'd be what? What'd you say?
I said that'd be cool.
Yeah, he said it'd be cool.
Yeah. If it's 12 episodes, probably more. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, with 12 episodes, I'm definitely seeing. It's hard because like the Orochi fight, like it's not like a break in the action. Like things are happening immediately after that too. It's not like things calm down or anything like that. Like, or we get a break chapter. I think Loki. I think King versus that melting monster maybe after the fight, but yeah, I don't know if it's like a real point to really like stop the season.
Yeah, King comes across that shapeshifter.
I think it'll be decent because it should end with him dying and then looking at the mural. And as they look at the mural, remember that edition page that got added by Murata when he looks up from that hole and then he sees the moon? I think that would be a good ending.
Yeah, like just teasing God, and it would be cool.
So
with like some music to it.
So after Saitama kills Orochi, it's like the Do-S bang bomb and Fubuki shit.
Yeah. Well, you got Tatsumaki. No, that's before. Never mind.
We could.
It's also I'm pretty teases. No.
From the beginning, no, for sure. We because the way it actually happened is that out of nowhere, Sairochi and the Psychos and Orochi fusion had somebody interfere, but we didn't get anything like before that was really alluding to anything.
What do you mean?
To God? Well, right now we have.
Yeah, Homeless was the only Homeless's dialogue was the only thing. That's the first time we heard about it. The Homeless is like, hey, I got these powers from that.
Doesn't the Orochi fight with Saitama happen before the Homeless Emperor thing? Or is that?
Yeah. No, that's after.
Well then, yeah, the God mural and then the moon looking down at the hole would pretty much be that moment for season 3.
Yeah.
If they're doing
something. Like you have Homeless set it up, and then a couple episodes after, you've got that big painting, and then the moon. I think that's like good setup and a good way to leave off on the season.
Because Homeless was a no, it's not no. Because Zombie is 101. The Orochi fight, the redraw was like 108 or 112, and
it's 112.
Yeah. So then Homeless showed up right when Black Sperm met Atomic, and that got redrawn to like
111.
111? Oh, right before it. Okay, so it damn near could be simultaneous.
Yeah, because Orochi's happens at 115 now.
I'm looking at Kubari. 111 is what is it? Let me check.
Pretty sure it's 111 because it's the multiply.
111 on Kubari is the Tatsumaki versus Giro.
Really? It might have been.
Yeah, those redraws adjusted the fucking count.
Yeah, the redraws are like fucked up the chapter numbers. It's hard to keep track. Yeah, 111 is like Tatsumaki beating Giro. Well, not beating her, but like injuring her.
I could have sworn that the Orochi thing was 150.
Yeah, 111 ends with Orochi coming up to face Saitama.
It used to be 108.
108 now is like fucking. It's like Pig God versus Gums. Like the start of Pig God versus Gums.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see this shit.
Yeah, 109.
I've been hearing a lot more optimism in the community, or like a lot more clear and credible explanations to what actually happened. It sounds like for the most part, for the animation differences, and it sounds like for the most part, the biggest difference was the rushed schedule and the fact that the rushed schedule, which led to them using techniques that weren't as refined, for speed, and the fact that like it was a miracle that these creators from these different sources got together on a single project. Like, it hasn't happened that often. Well, it has happened other times, but in series outside of One Punch Man. Since then, series outside of One Punch Man, not at One Punch Man. So that's really what it was. Just the niggas that were doing it, they were okay. JC Staff was okay, but they rushed their shit. They got a small time to actually do it, so they had to use techniques that weren't the best looking.
It also
Apparently.
it also has to do with the fact that JC Staff mostly do like slice of life stuff. That might have to do
Well,
with it.
I'll tell you something. I don't know why they chose to make the decision for, but apparently they had the offer from outside help to come in from like other studios to come help them with certain scenes, which they accepted with like the tournament fights. But for most fights in the series, they chose to straight out do that themselves, even though that they were understaffed. So, given the time, they can actually pull it off. Like what is it? What's his name? Aki? Yeah, he dropped some amazing stuff for One Punch Man, and he does some amazing animation for One Punch Man as well. But to say that they were given a fair chance, I don't think that they were.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely reflected badly on JC Staff, and like the miscommunication amongst the community and different country and shit. Definitely made it seem as if like it was just mishandled or mistreated. But yeah, there were regular complications like there are in most projects. And they still put out a product. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like season
Yeah,
2
for
is
sure.
unwatchable, but like
I
you can
enjoy
tell it's
it.
different.
Like people like Smurf like to just utterly destroy people's work. Like no matter how much of a downgrade it is, some people did put time and money into that, and they don't get paid very well for even the job that they do. So they did try to hand out a product, and I respect them for that. I'm not just gonna beat it with like a dead horse every so often every time I see bad animation from a studio that
Like
was
this,
clearly
I mean,
trying.
I thought this week was fine, to be honest. Like, I thought, like, the Garou versus Tank Top Master was fine. I thought Awaken Garou versus Genos, I thought that was good. The Garou fight
JC
with
Staff, like
the A-Class, Bang, I thought that was fine. So,
JC Staff isn't a bad studio. They were just rushed, and I don't think like they were just rushed, and they also like mostly do like slice of life stuff. So I'm not sure they were like the right studio to choose anyway.
The CGI, what they used on the centipedes, was actually really good. It wasn't like something
What
like
the hell?
Overlord, where no, like compare it to Overlord, where you can clearly tell that it's like a 3D model. It actually flowed much better with animation. And think of how much of a budget
Not just good in
Overlord
general.
has.
It doesn't fit though. Like
It flows better.
It fits better than a lot of other CGI.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Sure. Just want that bit.
Like it's honestly some of the best CGI I've seen in anime.
Bet I sure in comparison, sure, but like when I heard that, for example, Bleach was gonna be all hand drawn, I was like, okay, this is satisfying. This is like the original. I am not worried anymore because it's hard.
Oh,
It's hard
it's
for
the
them to
new
fuck up.
season.
Yeah, yeah.
The new season's going to be. Oh,
And you get some
that's
and you get some shit like the Berserk anime adaptation that's all CGI and looks fucking like doo doo
That's
caca.
another case. That's
Kingdom
another
2.
case where the director didn't even know what he was doing because all he did beforehand was magical girl dance and stuff for video games. That's basically what he did, and they put somebody who didn't know what they were doing in this hot seat.
I don't know.
they should just have the people who did Fate, to be honest, just have them. Solve the problem.
That'd be far, yeah. Who like animated the Fate anime again? Because like the animation I've seen is like 10 out of 10. Ufotable, yeah, yeah. They also did Demon Slayer, right? Yeah, that would go dummy. That would go dummy.
Well,
people
it's not
doing
gonna happen.
Jujutsu Kaisen are doing a great job too.
What
Wait,
Mappa?
who did the
Also,
first?
probably not gonna.
I'd kill for Mappa to actually animate the season because even though they're taking on so much right now,
wouldn't.
I just know that they would do a decent job of it.
Honestly, their animation's good, but their art style is a little gross. The shading's always like weird and soft looking and like half blended.
People,
I don't like it.
people have said like hoped like that what is it? Studio Trigger does it, but honestly, I don't think Studio Trigger is good for like Murata's art style.
Trigger and Madhouse are like the same fucking thing.
Bro,
Well, we know.
these are not set art styles. These are different people who are drawing for them, and they outsource their work all the time. Like, you're not just they're yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking put it. Shit. It's not like Ghibli. Ghibli has dedicated guys that have been there for years, and like that company's style is tailored, specific.
If you compare, if you take like two different anime from Mappa, you can see the exact same techniques like used for the shading and shit that makes it look gross.
From one or two niggas. That's what the thick outline that we see for Saitama when he was wearing the hoodie about to punch Garou. That same individual who did that did a bunch of other stuff in the first season. He was coming back to do that. So that's what I'm saying. I'm pointing out that you're talking about the skills of certain individuals or their unique characteristic, or excuse me, their unique styles whenever they're doing work. It's not company based. Like that doesn't belong to the company. That worker doesn't belong to the company. Like in Ghibli's case, where their founders had an art style, and all their shit comes from them basically.
Okay.
Okay, fine. All let's do is that then. Yeah, let's just do what's the last one? JC Staff. Do it again. You know, it's not. It's just a company. It's not skills. You can't just carry over the same thing from the other one.
Who did the first season of One Punch?
Madhouse.
Madhouse.
But like, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure Matt. Bones.
And niggas are acting like these studios can't have bad projects. Like,
who said that? Anyway, I'm predicting Bones will probably do it because they also did Mob Psycho.
If it's gonna be Bones, I bet they'll probably wait till Mob Psycho's finished before they do the next season.
Probably.
What does the release schedule look like for Mob Psycho right now? I haven't been following.
The next season's coming out next month, and that's gonna be the last season.
Yeah. They're going crazy on it as well. Like, the amount of hand-drawn stuff in one episode.
Grimm, you should read Mob Psycho.
Nope.
Guess I had to watch it then.
Why not?
I already tried watching it.
I'm going to watch it.
You don't like Mob Psycho? Okay.
What put you off watching it, Grimm?
I forgot.
Alright, so watch it again then.
Then let's rewatch it right now.
Because he's a meathead. There's no swords in Mob Psycho until you get to the end of the first.
Yes, there is.
There is some.
Yeah, that's a samurai.
They actually had a crazy that big fight with the small eye dude with the smirk all the time. Everybody was fighting him. That shit was arguably the best fight even in One Punch Man. Like aside from Boros, probably that fight was fucking spectacular. Like one of the best fights.
You said a Mob Psycho fight is the best fight in One Punch Man.
Dead ass. One of the best fights in One Punch. 100%.
That's how I want them to animate Flashy Flash versus the ninjas, because like something like that would just do that fight justice.
Yeah, that's about to be the best fight in the anime history.
As long as we don't get,
I'm liking Orochi. Orochi versus
CGI.
Garou might be fire. Rover versus Garou might be fire.
No, but Flashy versus the Ninja is going to trump all of them. It's not even going to matter.
This cat.
The only thing,
Child Emperor versus Phoenix is going to top all that. Phoenix in season 3. Woo!
It's literally
Hey, yo,
gonna be the
don't get your hopes up. It's going to be the redrawn version.
right.
the only thing I'm hesitant about, like with the Garou versus Orochi fight, is the color palette, because the room that they chose for like season 2, it was not a good color palette. I just hope they get rid of it.
I just hope Orochi isn't like CGI.
What if the redraws that we've been getting lately are just for the manga and the volume, and the anime takes its liberties and goes to the redraw?
Stop coping.
Bro.
This is literally like unprecedented amounts of quotes.
Grim, I'm happy that you can be that hopeful. I'm happy for you.
You're not getting the focus.
What if we get Prime Orochi as a deviation from the manga?
Damn, you know what? Then we might as well get Psychos and 108 Orochi versus Tatsumaki instead of the Saruki fight.
Shit.
I want them to change that fight so bad. If there's a fight in this series that I want them to redraw, it's the fusion fight. Like give Orochi more to do. It is not a fusion if it's just Psychos doing everything.
Yeah, he should have had more info. At first they did. At first they gave some dialogue or some context alluding to there being a struggle between the two. And that...
He got like 5 lines.
Yeah, that's it.
And then Orochi just got like clapped by the S-Class. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, his ball sack, yeah.
His ball sack, yeah. I mean, yeah, he is the ball sack now.
Like,
No,
can you imagine
I think
if like... Oh, you go ahead, Designated.
Yeah, I think what we could get, I mean, it depends on what the studio's handing, obviously, but if it's going to be a shorter season, it's only going to go, you know, halfway through the MA arc, which, I mean, since it's going to be denser, we could get some more content for some fights. Redraw stuff, no, but, you know, still could see more for, like, Saitama versus Orochi, definitely. That's my code.
I mean, I don't know how, like... Because was season 1, the Boros fight wasn't 1-to-1 with the Boros fight in the manga, and
it was just like it was enhanced basically.
Yeah. So there is evidence for it. Was that the same case in season 2?
So what? They're just gonna redo the entire fucking arc then?
Oh,
no, they just might add in some stuff here and there. Is what I'm saying. The same way they did season 1. It's possible. Depending on the studio, right?
I think that's for like visual appeal, but
season 2 followed the sequence of the manga. Sorry, go ahead.
There you go.
Season 2 followed the sequence of the manga fights a lot closer, but that's also because like season 2 was just kind of like an inferior version of the manga, whereas season 1 was like...
they couldn't make it better if they tried, so what's the point?
What?
Season 1 was like the...
Nigga, right after the fight was badass, bitch.
What fight?
I mean, compared to the manga.
Season 2.
What do you say?
Season 2 also covered a lot more ground. Like, it was like 10 more chapters, so... It depends how much content we're dealing with here. And again, to be fair, it may be the same amount of chapters for season 3, but it's going to be more fight scenes, less talking.
If they do the same amount of chapters as season 2, then the pacing is going to be atrocious. That's
was it bad in season 2?
That's from chapter like that's from like chapter 37 into like chapter like 80 something, 81 or 79. That's a lot.
They did add some anime only
His name was
season 2.
His name was 38 to 84.
What'd they add?
Yeah, like if they do like
it was really small stuff.
Like 100 that's a lot.
It was like
110. I don't know. That'd be like a lot less than season 2. So.
Yeah, I mean that would be better. But if we did like a parallel to like season 2, then it would go farther than that, and then you'd have to cram in a couple fights into one episode, which is fine. I mean, the demon fights aren't really that significant, but once we start getting into like
you would have to add like more episodes, like 24 episodes, which would work. But I doubt they're gonna do that. They'll probably just make 12 episodes again.
But yeah, to what they added during season 2 that was anime only, it was really small stuff. Like during the fight against the A-class gang or whatever that Garou fought, there was a scene added where he just straight up runs for a bit, like away, and Glasses chases him like through the woods. That scene was added, and then later on they cut him picking up the tree. They just had him like break the entire ground like he did in the manga.
He just like screamed and like powered up instead of like lifting and swinging. Yeah. Season 2 like moved shit, if anything.
Oh yeah, they definitely move stuff. As for like doing multiple fights per episode, if it is like going like JC Staff route, they will probably do it again. Like they put the Tank Top Master fight, the Hostable stuff, the Spring Mustachio fight, all of that into like one episode.
Yeah, but those things are fun. Like demon fights that are already quick. That I mean, that's understandable. Mm-hmm. Those would go quick, but
like Genos' sequence right before the EC fight, that should be
yeah. I could see them have like start an episode off with Zombie versus Pureblood, and then move on to the Disciples for like the later half of the episode. Just because Zombie versus Pureblood is like really quick.
I still don't know why Child couldn't keep the Emperor Nova.
He did
good. Murata's like, fuck that shit. What are you talking about?
Say again?
He did the Nova.
Murata looked at it and he was like, you know what? He's a little too strong. Let's
That's what I'm saying.
He saw the Reddit. He saw the Reddit wink. You know what?
He realized that there was no future for Child Emperor in the story, so he decided to make sure that nobody had any hopes for him.
Yeah, Grimm, real
Oh,
quick.
niggas is admitting that child was top 5, huh?
Grimm, if
Because,
Murata
sure, I
kept
don't
those
care.
feats, Phoenix Man and Child Emperor would just instantly be platinum sperm level. Like, if they kept those feats, your favorites would be up with the big boys.
That's what he wants. That's why I got removed, though. So that's fine.
Yeah.
That's literally what
no,
I
actually,
needed, bro.
It doesn't work because Grimm downplays the ninjas, so it doesn't work. He thinks the ninjas are like
Look,
so
bro,
beyond.
I mean, the Nova would still kill Platinum regardless, but it's neither here nor there. Anyways.
Nigga, I agree with that, and I think we should keep hyping that up. I'm just saying that, like, the way it was positioned on the surface, though, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, Child Emperor's weapons were already exhausted. All they had to do was, because all they did right now is throw in some dialogue when he was talking to Agama, saying something like, "Oh, I still got some more weapons in there," but that wasn't really the case. We didn't see anything else. He was helpless on the surface.
Yeah.
You could have kept the same thing where he beats Phoenix, and in result or in consequence, he's now helpless, and then he goes to the surface.
Yeah,
Would've
like
been-
Phoenix Man and
but
Child Emperor being doesn't contradict anything on the surface. They just like wanted more development for Child Emperor's character. That's it.
And by doing that, he, like Murata, I guess he was so fixated on removing, the badass shit from Child Emperor. So
They removed Brilliant Eagle. They removed the Emperor Nova. They removed the Maya Feats.
They made him more of a kid so they could get him, downgraded. It's tough.
Yeah. Remove the
Scaling
FAS.
for Metal Knight would be crazy though if it didn't get redrawn, because you have that like statement from Child that kind of implies the Metal Knight drone is above the his Brave Giant at the time, which that would mess up with all sorts of scaling.
He did say Metal Knight has weapons beyond anyone else. So
You want EC to be that strong? Like EC tanked the Metal Knight drone's missiles.
I don't think that's what the statement implied, but
well, he said that he would. I think in the previous redraw, if I remember correctly, he wanted to avoid Orochi because what he did to the Metal Knight drone. So from that, you could assume that.
I don't think that doesn't put them. That doesn't make the Metal Knight drone stronger than him. It just means that he is strong enough to the point where a fight with somebody who destroyed it would be a fight that he wouldn't want to get into. So
I can see it like that.
Genos is next. The fusion redraw's on the way. Yeah, if the fusion. If Genos gets redrawn out of the fusion fight, he's like going all the way down. Sad.
He's not even. It's crazy how he's not even going to be in the fusion fight anymore. He's just going to be in the part where I drive that fight.
If he gets removed from the fusion fight to get presented in the Blast versus Garou fight, bruh. Bro, imagine a full-armed, full-legged Genos in Blast versus Cosmic Garou before Saitama shows up. That would be the best fight in history, dude.
Is he just going
and they'd probably end up losing.
Did you say God would end up losing? Facts?
He's still going to die.
Blast and Genos because now Blast has to worry about containing Garou's attack and Genos.
Listen.
And then they die.
Genos would have the upper hand. What are you talking about, bro? Genos would be man of handling both of them.
I'm here.
This
Genos has an above dragon upgrade just sitting around.
I'm here for 10-second mode. I'm here for 10-second mode Genos being like above Boros. I'm here for it personally.
I'm not here for that. Well, yeah, I mean, actually,
No.
I am for that.
He already is.
Going to go after this, it's like Genos is.
He would be above Tatsumaki though, probably if he joins us.
Yeah, I'm here for that for sure. That's based. Let's go.
I'd be up for it. Only if seconds after resurrected comes in and bites off his arm.
Skill? Yeah, Genos that thing. What?
Casino's just that guy then.
Casino, yeah, Genos that, yeah.
But seriously though, he needs his props because he made a really strong person like overnight. It wasn't even like in a matter of days. He just did it overnight. That's crazy.
Who, Casino?
Genos that thing.
Yeah.
Genos that thing, yeah.
Casino high key Metal Knight's younger brother.
I can see it.
I told y'all, bro, or potentially busting a meteor was that thing, bro.
potentially busting. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, babe. When Genos
I'm
held
not
off the
even-
meteor.
I'm not
Shut
even
up,
going
bro.
to
Just shut up.
entertain that. I'm not going to entertain that at all.
Oh yeah, you mean like when Atomic held down Black Sperm?
Listen, bro.
Is that what you mean?
Meteor holding off Genos is about as strong as the Emperor Nova.
You're fucking stupid.
Wow.
Well, considering the fact that the Emperor Nova got redrawn and doesn't exist anymore, sure. Yeah, actually, I agree with that.
Crazy, bro.
I will give you this. Atomic reached new levels of height during his fight with Black Sperm, only because he was lifted up by his ponytail, though.
Did it go off world? No, it didn't go off the phone. So.
The Emperor Nova.
That's crazy. Grimm thinks that it's near the Emperor Nova. That's crazy.
It reached high cloud level, but it didn't go anywhere near the
The
atmosphere.
meteor holding offing attack. What is that?
Oh my god.
You think Brilliant Eagle would fail to absorb it and get harmed by it?
You mean the meteor tickler?
Nah, bro, it was the meteor holder offer.
Nah, it was the
It
meteor
did
tickler. I
nothing,
remember
though.
that.
It didn't even hold it off.
Yeah, it did. No, it did.
How?
Yeah.
How are you? Where are you getting that information from?
He's using big, he just ignores the rest of Bank Saber when he says he was just drinking.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying. He needs to reread the manga 50 times more because clearly
You
doesn't
know,
like
you know
understand.
what though? You know what? Bang was gonna redirect the meteor though, with like the water
Stop.
string.
Yeah,
Stop.
if
He
you have
was
to, yeah.
gonna do it.
Stop.
Am I
Why
talking
was
to
he
you?
there?
Stop.
He just didn't
Big
have
was gonna
to.
die. Big was gonna die.
But wouldn't it be funny though? Just imagine if he did deflect it. Like that would look hilarious. Just like it goes back off into space.
Fuck out of
It's so. How would that even? He's so small. How would that even work?
That's what I'm saying. It would look ridiculous.
Yo, Grimm, do you think EC would survive the meteor?
That's a toss up.
What do you mean that's a
think
toss up?
Do you
One's
think
gonna
the Emperor
destroy
No,
it.
the
Nova?
meteor got
City.
it. The meteor got it. The meteor got it. The meteor got it.
Do you think if the
Yeah,
Emperor
there you go,
Nova
there you
aimed at Elder Centipede's face, it would kill him?
Oof. Oof.
Come on, Grimm. Come on, Grimm.
Oh, bro.
You know the right answer to this.
Oh, bro.
You're gonna drop a poll?
Bro. With the Emperor
Grimm's
Nova.
fighting his heart right now.
Bro. Oh no, Billy. EC big
You think
time.
Rover? You think Rover's eating the Emperor Nova?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Why?
He got it.
Why is he
Rover's
eating the Emperor
more-
Nova?
He's big strong, man.
Wait, Grimm.
You get
Yeah,
Rover's
Rover's
cock
more-
out of your ass,
Whoa,
bro?
bro.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, bro.
This is ridiculous. Every single fucking day, you're just sneaking
No,
Rover's big
actually,
ass cock
Every day, my nigga.
I can get it.
following.
I
What is wrong
understand.
with you? Rover is fucking fodder. He's like not even one of the top 10 strongest
No,
dragons.
This
no,
nigga
no,
said
no,
not even top 10,
No
bitch.
scaling.
What?
Grimm's a
He's
dog
stuck.
person.
Wait, Grimm.
Grimm's
Get
a
over
dog
him.
person.
You think the Emperor Nova would take out Rover, right?
No, he said
No,
no.
he said
Oh no,
it
okay, my bad.
in tank.
I misheard. My bad. I misheard. My bad.
No,
Okay,
it would get taken out of the story.
Niggas is
Well, I don't
mad.
even. What's the point of discussing the Emperor Nova? It doesn't exist. Like fucking stupid.
Yo,
Like we're sitting here
see-
talking about Grimm's girlfriend or something.
Six mad. Cause Rover big strong.
Don't you scale mob psycho, Sigmox?
Kind of.
Then why are you talking about irrelevant scaling for?
Whoa, bro! The third season's about to drop, and we're about to be scaling it again. I don't want to hear that.
To what? Build on level max?
That's why
bro.
Grimm likes Easy so much. The stringy. Jesus.
I gotta know how strong they are for when somebody asks me how strong a Mob Psycho character.
Oh yeah, wall level. Wall level
Grimm.
plus.
Grimm, you
Build building plus.
What?
True.
nothing. Never mind.
EC is
Grimm, can you-
dying. EC is weak.
Can you-
I'm sorry.
Can you
What?
confirm what t-shirts?
Yeah, tell that to Metal Knight, bitch.
Tell that
Metal Knight's
Metal
there.
Knight. Metal Knight saw EC and you know what he thought?
Ran
Hey,
away.
that will make a good coffee
And
holder.
then he ran
He
away.
didn't run away.
Yeah,
He chased EC
he-
as EC ran away. As EC
Metal
ran
Bat
away,
got manhandled. Excuse me, Metal Knight got manhandled. So did Metal Bat too.
by
Nobody
your
cares
about
logic,
that.
wait,
I was about to say
by
you're
your-
not. Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks. By your logic,
That's typically what
Metal
happens to
Knight-
Metal Bat.
Metal Knight never got touched by EC, so Metal Knight is above EC. Think about it.
I was about to,
Same logic for Garou versus Blast.
I was about to say you're not about to bring up EC being like Metal Bat's fodder ass as like something impressive.
Metal Knight Metal Bat didn't even get impressive until he started piggybacking off of Garou and his power.
That's crazy. That's a big slander. I don't even like Metal Bat, but that's slander as fuck. Let's show.
No, it's
All right. What feats have he got? What?
He hurt him before. He hurt him before he even got the whatchamacallit. What are you talking about? The Resident.
You know when Metal Bat like landed next to Garou, that's when Resonance started.
No. Even if we assume that isn't the case, he piggybacked once again off of Garou, who already destroyed part of the antenna.
They were already regenerated.
We didn't regenerate. We didn't see any of that.
So you're saying when he attacked the ones that attacked the helicopter, those weren't regenerated antennas? That's crazy.
They didn't regenerate by the time that Metal Bat got there, yeah.
Yeah, so Metal Bat's just hitting air. All right. I didn't know that.
No, they didn't get fully separated, but they were weakened. Weakened by Garou. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Metal Bat goes from like weaker than Watchdog Man to stronger than like Flashy Flash with like.
Whoa, bro, chill out.
His speed is the most annoying.
Just don't make it say Flashy Flash, bro. You mean Flashy Cheeks?
Flashy Flash would do that thing to Sage Centipede.
Wow. Wow.
Metal Bat went from below Black Sperm level speed to above Flashy Flash in like a few chapters. That's the most annoying part to me.
Oh.
What do you mean cope? I accepted it.
He's just that guy. I don't know.
Only
he take the march. He's just that guy.
Just like a Mize that guy, right?
Just like what?
Just like a Mize that guy.
Nah, Mize not that guy anymore.
Yeah, we never did see any more of Garou's instant regeneration.
What'd you say?
Huh?
We only get to see one instance of Garou's regeneration.
We're talking about Sage's regeneration.
Yeah, it was the hand thing from
that's because Blast wasn't strong enough to show it off.
Oh my god.
This nigga.
Actually, hold on. Grimm, I have a question. Resonance Metal Bat at his peak versus Orochi.
Orochi.
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah, okay.
Which Orochi? Just like full power?
Yeah, like full power, yeah.
You see, Grimm's probably gonna just flip out when I say this, but Sage on his own is above Orochi.
Oh god, oh no, oh god.
And I'm ready to argue it.
I agree, but why would you say flip out? We already know you have stupid opinions. Like, what do you need to do? What's it flip out about? It's ridiculous.
It's just because whenever a rational thought is brought up in front of you, you kind of just go to the twilight zone.
Rational thought. Oh,
you know, like anything that anybody with a brain could agree with.
Oh, so the nigga who sucked the Earth's core out to throw it at your ass is weaker than the fucking centipede who couldn't even protect its own core. You're right.
Who's made out of the same stuff that Orochi's made out of, and God chose him to face Saitama again, even after knowing that Orochi failed. So, yeah.
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 Has Sage ever pulled out the core bit?
I'm glad we all agree.
He did it. He literally did it on panel. What are you talking about? Oh no, man. It's not even hard. I can literally do it right now. It's not even that hard. Like,
drop scans.
Hold on, I got you.
I'd have to get my step ladder, but I could do it.
Holy shit, guys! Do you feel that?
All you gotta do is just get y'all see it? All you gotta do is just get a shovel, and get down there, pull some of it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Grimm does it with every take that he says. Like it's just
dig himself a bigger hole.
Yeah. But seriously though, Evil Natural Ocean is destroying Orochi as well. What do you think about that, Grim?
I already said the strongest monster in the Monster Association is even Natural Ocean.
Do you really think that?
Yeah, he
What's
thinks
what's your basis for that then?
Because
I
he
don't
was
disagree.
beaten several times, and then he came back and turned into the ocean.
All right.
Nothing stopped him from being inside that cell until getting into the ocean. Nothing. Not all the heroes on the surface.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Not even Garou.
Tatsumaki?
Not even
think-
Tatsumaki would be enough to stop even Natural Ocean.
You don't think that she could? You don't think that she could lift him up into the atmosphere and just like freeze him, like when he's small, like before he gets really big?
Yeah, we'll have to draw that.
Like, big strong.
Like, niggas are pretending that a Grand Ocean Cannon wouldn't rock your local continent.
I agree. The ocean cannon is really strong. People downplay it.
I think you're underestimating, I don't know, man.
I'm not saying it's above the Earth curve, by the way.
It's just
I'm
water.
not saying that.
I'm taking that.
This nigga just said it's just water.
Yeah, just drink that shit. Like, get a straw.
That's what I'm saying. Just like you sit there, just
People have died from just drinking water, right?
All right, well then they're pussies. Too bad.
Yeah, actually, 100% of people who have died.
Turn on your cam and drink water.
No comment.
I want to see you tank a water jet.
I don't have any water on me. I'm sorry.
Wait, so like, Grimm, do you think like?
Yeah, that's alright. Turn on your cam and then just start jerking off. That'd be funny.
Sigma,
please. What the fuck, bro?
You're becoming like Yang.
I think that would prove that would probably prove the argument you were trying to make, right?
So you think evil ocean water is stronger than the Orochi, right?
Grim.
Say again?
Say yes.
You think evil ocean water is stronger than the Orochi, right? Yeah.
Nigga, he's the strongest monster in the Monster Association.
Okay. So do you think Perfected Fiskara would beat Orochi?
Perfect Fiskara is after Bang.
No, Sage.
Okay.
Sage is when he perfects his fist.
Yeah, he cuts Sage in half. Like, do you think that Garou would beat Orochi?
It would have been nice if we could actually see that fight, but Murata fucking sucks cock at everything.
Yes.
We didn't get that.
True.
I would have preferred Orochi to Sage or Evil Natural Ocean. I think he could have had another three-way fight where it's like Evil Natural Ocean, Orochi, and Garou. I think that would.
We definitely could have had a three-way.
Whoa.
You need help. You need help.
Sigma's a little horny today, huh?
We can still have.
I just said what you said. I don't.
Have you got like a little notebook next to you? Like, how much can I fit in? Actually, no, don't use that.
How much can I fit in?
Pause.
I do. In fact,
how much you could fit into like one conversation? But like,
No, it's too late. It's too late.
About 8 inches.
I just remembered who I'm surrounded by. I've got Grimm and Sigma.
What are we fin?
I already said what I'm from saying, man. You ain't got anything on that.
Too late.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah, literally. Shirts. Yeah, that's literally me versus Even Natural Ocean. Like just drink it.
Drink that shit, yeah.
I mean, Pig God already tanked it, so it's like.
It's crazy, bro. Tanked what?
He speed blitzed a tsunami, the Evil Natural water tsunami, and saved everybody.
Pig God put himself comfortably in the underneath Drive Night category with his display this hard.
How's he underneath Drive Night? He took on
It's a pretty big category, to be honest.
Drive Night with body Pig God.
Do that thing too. How wouldn't he, bitch?
Skills, man.
Put his ass to
and
sleep.
Prove it.
He was getting bulldozed by Gums. What the fuck is he gonna do to Drive Night?
Yep.
Gums is above Drive Night.
Hold on, Gums is stronger than Neon. So simple scaling would dictate.
A Genos who is comparable to Drive Night could not get himself out of the jaws of Gums. Not like he could hold it back, but he couldn't get himself out of it. Pig God struggled with gums for a long period of time compared to anybody
Who
else.
did you compare Genos to?
The Genos that took on the jet after the 10 seconds mode is comparable to Drive Knight.
So tired Genos bit? That's first of all, no, it's not, bro. No, they're not comparable.
There he is.
No, they're not comparable.
Who's above them?
Off guard.
No,
Who's off guard?
Who's above them in your opinion?
Bro.
He
literally snuck behind him and then blasted a hole, or excuse me, incinerated the hole inside of Gums, bro. Like, stop pretending about shit, bro.
And Gums survived that and came back and
that's just
I don't want to say blitzed.
These are not feats for Pig God. These are Gums feats. What are we talking about?
Pig God faced against Gums for longer than anybody.
Oh yeah.
Of course
he ran away from his ass.
He wasn't even comparable to Gums. Gums was perfectly fine.
Gums literally off bat, first attack ate his ass. Off bat.
Yeah, and then what happened after that?
And he spit him out, and then he ate him again. What are you talking about?
Why did he spit him out?
Gums body Pig God, what?
God damn. You guys better
because Pig God let him.
This is a bad take. This is
a bad take. The guy's revealed that he's got a secret move, and he was not willing to use it on Gums because Gums wasn't.
It's trash. He can't use it. That's why it wouldn't work.
Yeah, because Gums would blitz him before he can get her.
Right. Can't even.
Man reacted to Gums. He reacted to him frequently.
Yeah, I wish somebody would give me some Gums right now.
Gums is pretty ass though. I don't know
why is your brain thinking the way that it does, Sigmox?
Like what happened? Just walk past the retirement home.
You don't want any Gums? Ultimate?
Not right now.
You must have never gotten Gums before. You got to go to a retirement.
That's not what you said in my DMs. I don't know, man. That's kind of tough.
The only thing that happens in the DMs with you
is sucky appointments.
Nah, you just want me to clean pages.
Clean his balls appointments.
Whoa.
I understand.
What was Grimm saying?
Tachyon, most our DMs
sometimes those pages get a little dirty, get a little filthy,
clean up porn.
Yeah, Ultimate's a little dirty. I don't know. He's trying to act a saint right now, but he's not a saint.
Listen, I'm no saint, I'll tell you that much right now, but I'm not at the level of any of you guys.
No, you're worse, you're right.
So you only suck a little bit of dick.
What you mean? Those were the worst here.
I haven't seen Dole mention one thing
based on this.
Wait, you haven't seen enough of Golden.
Why am I the worst here, huh?
Pinto has the files. I'll just ask Pinto.
I give you that for sure.
How is Dole even remotely worse than Grimm? I genuinely believe that Grimm.
I wasn't including Grimm. Grimm's like in a whole tier.
No, I'm not, bro. I don't say nothing wrong or bad or inappropriate.
Grimm,
that's
wrong. Wait. I have a question. Grimm, I know you don't like calcs, but how many on a daily basis? How many kids do you take? Is it like 32?
What?
Also, wait, Grimm,
Hey, One Nation, I know you don't like calcs, but on a weekly basis, how many loads do you swallow of black men? Is it like
I can verify that he gets at least 5. Anyways,
Grimm, looking for the
you a whole reservoir. Ain't it? That's
like the
Grimm. Did you want to watch the movie, that horror movie, because it was about that guy kidnapping that toddler?
Oh, by the way, did you guys watch Nope? Yeah, I know Grimm did. Did you?
No, I was waiting. I was waiting until we could watch as the VC.
You're down for that
Grimm,
tonight,
what's your opinion?
Yeah, I'm not busy. Yeah, we can do it tonight.
Non spoilers. What's your opinion on that movie?
It was good.
We're doing what's tonight?
Entertaining, and it kept you into the plot the whole time.
Did you feel that it was no spoilers? Did you feel like it was a bit too long?
No, I mean, no. It had a long run time, but like I said, I was interested the entire time into the dynamic. The ending was kind of cliche-ish, but
yeah, definitely cliche for me. But
but what isn't?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, nowadays you can't find anything that's not cliche. But
no, I'm down to watch that bitch either tonight or tomorrow night.
I'm about to leave anyways, but I can watch it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Is it on like B-Flix or something?
Yeah, HD.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want me to join, it'd have to be on a Monday. I work late.
Shut
the
up!
fuck up, t-shirts. You fat ass bitch. Chill out.
When did t-shirts get here? You've been so quiet.
He's been muted the whole time. You can shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's because you have that weird crystal profile picture. I don't recognize
His girlfriend is. Chill.
Oh, his girlfriend's in here too?
Grimm,
No. Whoa. Chill out.
Don't get excited, Grimm. She doesn't have 4 penises. Calm down.
I didn't know Reggie Steele was Reggie Ice's girlfriend.
Grimm,
Okay.
she's not underage. Calm down.
Oh my
What
god.
I mean, bro. I mean, she
I
loose.
still yet to see evidence.
Actually, she is underage.
T-shirt like him loose.
Yeah, he do.
T-shirts, God's sake.
Shit, if it's tight, T-shirt
Yet
ain't
to see
there.
evidence, and I'm like the worst here, by the way.
You're like, oh, that pussy tight. I don't want it.
Yeah, you don't want
Grimm likes
pussy
tight
because you're the
pussy.
man.
It's the only
You're
thing.
the
That was
man.
funny.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm gonna see y'all boys
Where's
later.
those Pintos?
see you,
games
Grimm.
at?
You're gay, Grimm.
Yeah, we'll hop on that. We'll hop on that nope tonight or tomorrow night. Down for that.
I'll hop on my dick tonight.